Bonjour mon petit chiflet, Amber here. Wow. And remember when I did that video, series that I need to complete or series I need to finish or whatever? I thought it'd be fun to sit down and discuss the series that I want to start in the near future. So let me set my timer because I don't want to babble too much. So I wrote down a list of series that I plan to read very soon. I have a few of them already, or at least the first book in the series, but not the energy to dig them out. So I'm just gonna put covers here, hope you don't mind. Like I said, I'm gonna try to not dawdle and babble too much. First book I've actually started reading. First two I started reading, but I put down, I think it was around the same time too. Anyway, the first one is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid, I believe is the author. I think I started reading this book when oh my god, ages ago. I drew it out of my little Yoda mug that I have, I don't think I have them in there anymore. I had, I was using it as almost like a TBR jar, my TBR mug. At one point, a couple years ago, I was trying to like implement like this rule in my TBR that I would draw a slip out every month and get through books, because that's when I had bought like a bunch of books from like Book Outlet or whatever. Anywho, so I started reading that book and then got like, I think like 60 pages. I could tell you, it's literally right next over there where my writing stuff is. I don't know why it's in my writing supply thing, but it is. And I just I couldn't get into it the way I wanted to. I still don't know if it was like an impending slump or the book and I don't mesh. I don't know, but I do intend to pick it up and finish the series. I want to try my hand at more sci-fi books in the future, and the premise really intrigues me. It follows Nemesis, who is a diabolic, which they are kind of these, are they robots? I don't know, they're sort of like this, they're kind of like guard dogs almost for humans. That's the only way I can think to describe it from what I remember. And she's assigned to, what's this girl's name? I don't remember the girl, but her name. But she is like, her father's like a senator or something for their, I want to say planet, but I don't know if that's right. I don't remember if that's right. I don't remember, something happens where they have to switch places or something. That's all I remember. And I don't want to go to Goodreads, because if I go read the full synopses of everything, we're going to be here all day. I hate living here. So, next series I want to start in 2022 in the near future is the Broken Earth trilogy, starting with the 5th season. Like I said, this is the other one that I already started. I started the 5th season a couple years ago. I didn't get very far. I think I got to like the 2nd chapter maybe. I think, isn't it like told in like 2nd person point of view or something like that? And that was hard to get with for me personally at the time, but I hear nothing but amazing things about it, and N.K. Jemisin as an author, and I don't want to be out of the loop. So I just need to get back around to it and just commit. I need to, I don't know, I need to be in the right headspace to be able to commit is what I need, actually. I know I started reading the book, but I still couldn't really tell you what it's about. I know, isn't like every certain amount of years like an apocalyptic event happens and like the earth or something restarts, civilization restarts or something? I could be wrong, I don't know, I'm making stuff up. But like I said, I hear incredible things. I need to be in with the cool kids, that's what I'm saying. Next, I really want to read The Diviners by Loa Bray. This book was gifted to me from my friend Abby. Thank you so much, Abby. She told me it's one of her favorite books, so I am excited for that. All I know is that it takes place in New York in like the roaring 20s, and I think there's like underground magic or something and like paranormal stuff. There might be demons. I could be wrong. I should really pull up these synopses. hold on, let me try to pull it up really quick. It says something dark and evil has awakened. That's what I said. Evie O'Neill has been exiled from her boring old hometown and shipped off to the bustling streets of New York City, and she is positively ecstatic. It's 1926 and New York is filled with speakeasies, Ziegfeld girls, and rakish pickpockets. The only catch is that she has to live with her Uncle Will and his unhealthy obsession with the occult. Is this not what I said? Evie worries her uncle will discover her darkest secret, a supernatural power that has only brought her trouble so far. Is this not what I said? Okay, there's a murder. Will is called to the scene. Okay, and that she's trying to catch a serial killer. That's all I need to know. Great. That is literally what I said. So that sounds so fun, so good. I think I read it deals with like a lot of like, there's a lot of like important social commentary in there as well. Also, the cover is my favorite color. It matches my hair at the moment. Okay, next. The next two are similar vibes, and both of them are inspired by, I've always wanted to read them, but they're inspired by the fact that I read both For the Wolf and The Wolf and the Woodsman this last year, December, and both books have been compared to both of these. Say both one more time. First of which is the Winter Night Trilogy, starting with The Bear and the Nightingale. I don't know a lot, but I think it's inspired by or based on Russian folklore. Could be wrong, but I love a wintry, like sort of like Russian folklore inspired book, you know, especially to read in the winters. Shut up, Amber. At the edge of the Russian wilderness, winter lasts most of the year. Yeah. Priscilla. Above all, she loves the chilling story of Frost, the blue-eyed winter demon who appears in the frigid night to claim unwary souls. Wise Russians fear him. Her nurse said blah 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 blah. Her mother dies. Blah 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 blah. Oh, there's concealed magic in here. We love Frozen. So yeah, I still just skimmed that whole synopsis and still don't really know what it's about, aside from it takes place in Russia and in the winter, and the main character has like hidden, concealed, forbidden, perhaps magic that she has to use to save her community, family, I don't know. So the next one, like I said, it's like in a similar vein. It's actually not a series, I don't believe, but the books go together, similar vibes, and it's Uprooted and Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, and they're both retellings, I believe. Uprooted, one of them's a Rumpelstiltskin thing, and I think that's Spinning Silver. Oh, is there a dragon in there? Oh, there's a dragon in Uprooted. Okay, so Uprooted isn't like a retelling of anything in particular. I guess it takes from multiple fairy tales, so like Beauty and the Beast and Rapunzel, and like Eastern European fairy tales with explicit references to Baba Yaga. The first time I ever heard about Baba Yaga, that like story, that folktale, fairy tale, was on Arthur. Pretend to be shocked. But I believe Spinning Silver is like Rumpelstiltskin-esque. But going back to Uprooted and the fact that it's like a pinching of multiple stories, fairy tales, that really feels like For the Wolf, because when I picked that up I assumed it was going to be a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, because one, the cover, two, the main character's name is Red, and like the whole wolf thing. But it's like Little Red Riding Hood, but it feels more like Beauty and Beast, honestly. So it's like a pecking of multiple stories, and I feel like the sequel is going to have more of like a Sleeping Beauty or Snow White, Sleeping Beauty-esque vibe to it. I don't remember what I was getting ready to say. The next one, I don't have either of the last two things I talked about, but the next one I do have, and it's The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This was just gifted to me over the holidays by Princess over at Castle Library, and I have wanted to read this book for so long. I don't know why. I've just like been mentally putting it off for so long. I've been putting it on so many TBRs and now, excuse me, R.F. Kuang has a new book coming out this year, that I also want to read. I've heard nothing but amazing things about the Poppy War. I mean, I know there's a lot of like really heavy content in it as well. I mean, it's about war and like you know, a lot of destructive things, but it's also inspired by like true events, a true war that I've never heard about actually. So that's really interesting going into it, and I think that's going to be my next spoilery. So I read whatever series vlog, so I'm excited about that. The Poppy War follows this character. I believe she's training to get into the school. Hold on. Ooh, shush. Inspired by the bloody history of China's 12th century and filled with treachery and magic. When Ren aced the Keju, the empire-wide test to find the most talented youth to learn at the academies, it was a shock to everyone, to the test officials who couldn't believe a war orphan could pass without cheating. Because being a dark-skinned peasant girl from the south, so we're going to talk about colorism. Actually, I don't want to know too much going in. Let me stop. And the last one on this list is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Another one I've heard absolutely nothing but the highest praise for. I know there's something to do with kung fu, and you know what? I'm here for it. I think there are like gangsters involved. I don't know why I said it like that, gangsters. And there's like a gangster family or something. I don't know, but everyone raves about these series. I have gone back and forth with this series, if I'm being honest with you, because I was put off a lot by that Fonda Lee Dune situation. I just really didn't her responses and her like making herself this big victim instead of just like, oh my bad, this isn't what I was talking about, just put a sour taste in my mouth. I don't follow her on social media, so I don't really know if she's like rectified that or anything. I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know a ton about Jade City. I do know, I think there's a character in this book that has a nipple piercing. That has nothing to do with anything, but I'm intrigued. The Greenbone Saga is what this is actually called. Crime syndicates. Jade. Okay, so they're producing like a magical jade. The Greenbone clans of honorable jade-wearing warriors once protected the island from foreign invasion, but nowadays, in a bustling post-war metropolis full of fast cars and foreign money, Greenbone families like the Kaws are primarily involved in commerce, construction, and the everyday upkeep. Blah, 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 blah. When the simmering tension erupts into open violence in the street, the outcome of this clan war will determine the fate of all Greenbones and the future of Kikon itself. I'm in. Okay, so those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still counting Uprooted and Spinning Silver as one. 7 series I want to start in 2022 or the near future. Let me know, 1, which of these you think I'll enjoy the most. 2, any that I should add to this list. 3, if you want spoilery vlogs for any of them, as I already said the Poppy was going to do for the Poppy War. I might do it for the Jade City books too. Maybe. Anyway, this has gone over longer than I wanted it to. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me and I'll follow you back. And I'll see you very soon. Bye.